Have you noticed this too? It really annoys me. All the online experts say that to build your list, you should share your freebie with your following, completely forgetting about the fact that not everyone has 100,000 followers on Instagram, and so if your following only consists of maybe your 300 family and friends, and not actually potential buyers of your product, then sharing your freebie with those people isn't going to be the game changer that you hoped for. And then next, experts give advice like this. Run ads to your freebies. That sounds expensive. Post your freebie in a Facebook group. That's not really allowed by the group rules. Just be active on Instagram daily. Sorry, my mental well-being says that's a hard no. So if you feel like, just know you're not crazy or alone. Experts online seem to love dishing out very impractical list building advice, and I'm here to change that. So if you're feeling like your list growth is going so slowly, then know that if you watch this video all the way until the end, I'll spill the beans on my exact strategy, which works even if you're a complete beginner. This exact strategy is what has led to over 60,000 people opting into my email list over the years. And let me just note, not one of my social channels has anywhere near those kinds of follower numbers. So all those leads obviously did not come from Instagram or TikTok. Now, let's get right to it. So we know the problem already. The advice, share your freebie with your following, doesn't really produce that many email subscribers if you don't already have an audience and a following. This is what I call the traffic problem. A percentage of your traffic who sees your freebie will love it and convert into an email subscriber. But if you have next to no traffic, it'll result in next to no email subscribers. And that's why your email list probably currently consists of like 2 people plus your darling supportive mother. The one thing the list building experts do get right is the advice to create a freebie, because it is true that almost no one really cares about your call to action to subscribe to my newsletter, and giving away some sort of useful freebie will significantly up the conversion rate from people seeing that often call to action to people actually going on your email list. But creating a freebie is just one ingredient and not the entire recipe. If you just create a freebie and that's it, and you don't focus on the traffic side of things, it's almost a complete waste of your time because you're missing the traffic piece. And only with traffic will your list actually grow. So many people think, oh, my freebie must be terrible. I need to create a new one. No one is opting in, so obviously I created the wrong one. And 99% of the time, that's actually not true, and if you start working on that, you're actually solving the wrong problem. That's why some business owners have 7 different freebies that they spent months creating, and yet their email list is still sitting pretty at 32 people. Now, the problem isn't that your freebie idea is terrible. The problem is that you don't have traffic going to your freebie. Remember in summer camp when your counselors would create a sugary explosion by dropping a few Mentos into a Coke bottle and watching it explode? Your list growth is like the Mentos Coke experiment. Your freebie is the Coke and your traffic is the Mentos. And only when the two are actually mixed together do you get the explosion of growth on your email list that you were hoping for. If you have one of these items without the other, you then have, well, 2 tasty yet very unhealthy items, but not an explosion. Now, for some wild reason, the 2 ingredients needed for our explosion seems to be conveniently forgotten by many who actually teach about how to build an email list. So when the experts tell you to create a freebie and then promote it, and you're thinking, promote it to who? I don't have an audience. Just know you're not crazy. They're just only explaining half of how the whole list building thing actually works. So what can we do about this traffic problem? If you have attempted to do what the experts say and share your freebie with your following, you've either already or are soon about to realize that all your friends and family probably aren't your ideal clients, and the vast majority just therefore aren't that interested in your freebie. Or you post on your business social media account, which maybe has a grand total of 300 followers, and then you get like 1 opt-in from it. And the reason this happens is because of conversion rates. Not every single social media follower, even if they're interested in your topic, will actually opt in when you tell them to on social media. You'll likely just get a couple opt-ins from a 300-person social media following. And that's when you realize you have a long way to go. If you have a social following of 100,000 people, then yeah, sure. Just posting on social media will indeed get you the opt-ins that you need. But if that's not the case, then this is another big waste of time for most business owners. So how do we get the Mentos, aka the traffic, so that someone actually visits your opt-in page and you therefore get subscribers? Now, if you hear this next piece of terrible advice from an expert, I would honestly walk in the opposite direction as fast as humanly possible and never listen to another thing that person says ever again. What am I talking about? I'm talking about ads. Ads are not a beginner's game with a beginner's budget. At the moment, getting quality leads from ads is costing around $8 to $12 per lead on average. Yes, you can absolutely get leads for $1, but those are not what I would call quality leads. I spoke to a lady who had built a list of $1 leads, and she kind of indicated like, well, people must just be running their ads wrong if they're getting $10 leads. I can get them so much cheaper. To which I asked how many of her $1 leads have actually bought her product. Her answer, none. If you're a smart entrepreneur, you know that the goal isn't to get the cheapest leads possible, but the goal is to get quality leads who will actually buy your offer. And when I chat with mastermind friends who do actually turn their quality leads into sales, their leads are costing about $8 to $12 per lead right now. Next, we need to do a little bit of math. Let's say you want to build a 1,000-person email list with $8 to $12 leads. That'll cost you between $8,000 and $12,000. And that's just the leads alone, not to mention the ads management fee, which costs at a minimum for someone decent about $3,000 a month, and they basically always want you to sign a starter contract of 3 months. So if you choose to run ads to build your list, expect to spend anywhere from $17,000 to $21,000 to start. See what I mean about ads not being a beginner's game? If your business can support that startup cost, then incredible, go run ads. If that's feeling a little out of your budget, however, keep watching. So if posting to your own social media doesn't work and running ads isn't right unless you can risk losing $20,000 to start, then what exactly can you do? On the following date and time, I'm sharing live everything you need to know in my masterclass, how to build an email list of buyers without spending a second on social or a cent on ads. In the masterclass, you'll learn how to build a list which can be used to not only book out your current business, whatever that is, from coaching to calligraphy to web design and way beyond, but also to future-proof it too, so that your digital product dreams can become a reality and sooner than you think. If your entrepreneurial dreams have been on hold whilst you try and fail to try to figure out how to do list building properly, then you need to be there. Plus, all the live attendees will walk away with an extra bonus, my irresistible digital product blueprint. It'll be your secret weapon to understanding your audience on a deep level. You'll uncover exactly who your ideal buyers are, what they desperately need, and how you can meet those needs. And it's yours when you come to the masterclass live. Now I know, someone is going to hate on me in the comments for putting the answer in a separate masterclass. You do you, keyboard warriors. I'm gonna get a good laugh out of those comments later. But honestly, this is not a 5-second quick fix tip or an easy hack for someone who wants a shortcut to success. There is no quick hack to list building and business success, so if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna need to go somewhere else to find that. This masterclass is 90 minutes long, so we are going in depth into how to fix the traffic problem. Now, if you're serious about list building and you want the full answer, which actually works, and not just a 20-second quick tip in a YouTube video, then I super look forward to having you at the masterclass. In the masterclass, we'll sort through your traffic problem because, as you know, if you don't have traffic, no one's gonna see your freebies, and that means you won't get opt-ins and your list is likely to stay a party of 3 for a long while. It's why when I see that someone has a list building course which only consists of pick an email marketing software, make a freebie, and send weekly emails, I'm so annoyed. Because if you simply do that, you're just gonna basically get nowhere with your list building. So click below, register for the masterclass, and I so look forward to seeing you there live.